for today's video, we are going to be trying Indonesian street food and Indonesian snacks. So it is lunchtime, we're not having a proper meal, we're just going to be sampling a little bit of everything. And if it's a bit loud at the moment, it's because we've got some heavy traffic and the call to prayer going out. So I hope you can hear me. Let's get started.
So we're starting off with coconut milk pancakes, which are called Serabi.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at it down here. So you can see like the outside fringe, it looks like something quite crispy.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be like the middle part is the coconut milk. So I'm not entirely sure how to eat this. I'm just going to take a big bite.
That looks delicious.
Oh wow. Oh. That is delicious. I love coconut, and so what you've got here, if you look down here,
yeah,
this part, it sort of tastes like, I don't know, like maybe like a coconut type of pudding.
Yeah.
It's really it's got a bit of a milky consistency. It's a little, it tastes a little bit wet once you have it in your mouth. And then this part over here is crispy, so you've got those two, you've got the contrast between the crispiness and the pudding-like texture.
Ooh.
Oh man, I love that. Instant hit. We may be ordering more.
So I also got myself Serabi, but I went with the chocolate. So as you can see, it has chocolate sprinkles that have melted over top the coconut.
Wow.
So let's go in for the first bite. How do we do this?
How's that?
That is amazing. It's like having dessert for lunch, which I love. It's so sweet, and when you add chocolate, I think it's just perfect.
Yeah, guys.
Like you mentioned, you have the crispiness with a very soft coconut, so it's wonderful.
Dessert for lunch.
Loving it. This is the first thing I've tried so far, and it's already my favorite, so we'll see what the others are like. Okay, so up next, karak.
Karak solo. So, from what I was told, these are made with rice, and I think they're kind of like rice crackers. So let's try those.
Sounds crispy.
Very crunchy. Surprisingly, it has quite a bit of flavor, and it's a lot more savory than it is sweet. It kind of reminds me of the crackers you get when you're having gado-gado.
Ooh.
Really good stuff.
So next up, I'm trying something called Homeboy, and we couldn't quite figure out what it was. We were having a little lost in translation moment, but it kind of looks like a pudding, vanilla and chocolate if you ask me. So we'll see what it tastes like. Okay.
Is it sweet?
So a little bit sweet, yeah. It's almost like jelly, but it doesn't have that see-through look. It's almost like a milky jelly.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So yeah, it is sweet. That's nice.
You like it?
I do like it. I really like the chocolate bit.
Going in for a second bite. That means it's good.
Good stuff. You know what? I think it's made with coconut. It does have a coconutty flavor. So next up we have...
I think we have something called Onde-Onde.
Yeah.
And I've tried this in Malaysia and also Hong Kong. It's one of my favorite kind of dessert types of dim sum. I don't know if it is a dim sum here in Indonesia, but I love this. If it's the same thing, I am assuming not. So I will take my first bite and find out. Oh, okay. So I've had something similar to this, where the outside is exactly the same in Malaysia and Hong Kong,
Yeah.
but the inside is different. Normally I have like, there's a bean paste inside, and this is something a little bit different. I'm not entirely sure what's in the middle,
Yeah.
but it's definitely sweet.
Okay.
And I really like it.
So the exterior, is that like glutinous rice with
Yeah.
sesame seeds?
Yeah, it's really chewy on the outside. And then inside you have like the mystery ingredient.
So this one I believe is called Arem-Arem, and it comes wrapped in a leaf. So let's open this up and see what we have in here. Ooh.
Oh my.
What is this? It looks like a pancake.
Wow, that looks fascinating.
I wonder what's inside. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it looks like a pancake tube, and inside you have rice.
Let's get a close-up shot of that.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
With some kind of sauce inside. It's a little savory, but I'm not sure.
You want to point it
like
more closely
sweet-
at us? There we
Sweet
go.
and savory. That's interesting.
Wow.
But you know what? I think I need one more bite to determine this.
How is it?
Good. Really, really good. I would guess this is like a chicken maybe and a chili sauce.
Oh wow.
That's what I would venture. That would be my guess. I've never had this before.
Sweet and savory.
Yeah, I really like this one. Good stuff. Okay, so new snack.
Yeah, we've got another mystery one. It's called Lapis. So let's take a look down here. You can see all of the different, it's very stripy, has different colored lines. And originally we were just gonna like kind of go and try these pancakes, but there was such a friendly owner inside the store, and he kept saying like, oh, this is something from here, this is from Solo, and his English was pretty good. He could explain like what most of it was, but he just couldn't quite tell us what this one was. So we are just winging it here, and we're just guessing. Okay. Similar to the other one, has kind of like a gelatin-like taste. If I had to guess, again, this isn't that sweet, but it has hints of like
Coconut.
coconut chocolate flavor.
Yeah.
So that would be my guess.
So we have one final snack to try. This right here is called bolu. So let's open it. This is quite pretty, lovely presentation. It's in the shape of a flower, a green flower, and it feels very fluffy. So let's see.
Is it like spongy? Mm-hmm. Kind of like a sponge cake?
Yeah, exactly a sponge cake. Look at that.
Oh wow, that looks
That's
great.
really pretty.
Is it sweet?
It is sweet, but again, it's hard to figure out what it's made of. I would venture coconut. It has like a certain sweet milkiness.
I think
to
more
it.
or less everything we've tried has some kind of coconut, which is awesome.
We specialize in coconut here.
We love anything with coconut, so.
Look at that.
You know what? I've enjoyed everything we've tried here. I have to say that.
It's been a pleasant surprise, definitely. So next up, we're trying a drink that the store owner recommended. It is called Kunir Asem Fresso. Looks orange. Oh my. Woo. It's kind of sweet, but it has some weird herbal aftertaste, I would say. You know what?
An acquired taste?
An acquired taste. I think this is the one thing that I'm like, it is not love at first taste. I like the sweetness of it, but that mystery flavor at the very end, it could take some getting used to, I think. Yeah. I'll pass on this one. All for you, Sam. Well, we had no problem polishing off everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what we
everything.
didn't show you is we went back for 2 more of the pancakes.
Yeah.
We had a chocolate one and a coconut one. So we
Yeah.
had 4 in total, plus all of those snacks. Came to less than $5 US, just 4 something. So man, that was like a feast of feasts. Like we are stuffed. Huge lunch, and now it's time to maybe walk it off a bit.
Yeah, so if you're in Solo, Indonesia, definitely check this place out. It is amazing.
Absolutely.